So hello, welcome Power Team. Listen, I'm very excited, to be on this call, with my good friend Luigi and Justin that are totally just rocking this business, the #1 team, the fastest growing team. Listen, I'm so happy to be here, with these beautiful friends of mine that, told me about this business. And I'm just here to let you guys know that it's not too late to get in. There's only a couple of weeks. I don't want anybody watching this to regret this later when this token starts going up in value, because once this thing hits 30, 60, $1, this thing is just going to skyrocket. And if you're thinking about getting in, just get in right away, because listen, the amount of value that is being provided on this team, with the marketing systems, with the posts, with the trainings, which everything that people are doing. Listen, these guys are not sleeping. They're working 24 hours a day to help both of you guys and everybody on the team just, bring massive value and to have you guys just blow this up. So I'm just very happy, that I joined. Anybody that sees this, just get in right away. And, my tokens are coming in every day. I'm enrolling people every single day. People are coming in. I'm helping them to get started. And this is just very, very exciting because we're in the beginning. And I just can't wait for May 12th, because that conference in Thailand is going to be just crazy. So, I wish I was going. I wish I could see everybody over there. But if you can make it to Thailand, just go ahead and make that trip, because it is going to be a life-changing opportunity. So with that said, let me just pass the call over to these rock stars and just take it away.
All right. Welcome. Beautiful people. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Justin Halliday here, Jacksonville, Florida. And Guillermo is 1,000% right. We're working. We're working hard, guys. We're working hard for you. We're working hard for the group. We're working hard for the team. We're working hard for the company. And we are super excited that you were able to join us here today on this beautiful Friday. So I'm just going to kind of give you a little pre-story here. So for those of you that are joining for the very first time, me personally, I got involved in crypto a little under 3 years ago. And, I had a friend call me up and she said, "Hey, Justin, have you ever heard of Bitcoin?" And I said, "What the heck is that?" And she said, "Listen, I'm going to send you a video." I don't think I've ever shared this story with you guys, and it's a very interesting, it's a funny story. She says, "I'm going to send you a video. I want you to watch it." So I watch it. This was beginning of 2017. She says, "I'm going to send you a video, watch it." So I watch it. It's got Bill Gates. It's got Richard Branson. It's got that dark-skinned Indian guy, and they're talking about Bitcoin in their hedge fund, Bitcoin in their private fund, Bitcoin here, Bitcoin there. Bitcoin could, eventually become 50,000 a coin. And I'm sitting here watching this little video, and I learned a long time ago in business that it's okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat. I learned that success leaves clues. We're going to talk about one of those clues here in a few minutes. And so I called her back and she said, "What did you think?" I said, "I got one question." She said, "What?" I said, "How do I get some Bitcoin? Like, I want to buy some right now." It was 8:30 in the morning. She was overseas, I think in Australia at the time. I said, "Right now I want to buy some. What do I do?" She said, "All right, well, hold on. I'll send you this link. It's a site called Coinbase." Now, Coinbase has millions and millions of users now, more than Charles Schwab. But back then, they only had a few thousand. I didn't know what it was, so she sent me this link to Coinbase. She says, "Sign up, verify your account, and you can buy some Bitcoin." So I'm running through the house now. It's 8:30 in the morning. My children are, my wife is making breakfast for the boys. We're full-time work at home entrepreneurs. And I've got my laptop out, and I'm trying to find my wallet to get my ID and my credit card and all this other nonsense. And she says, "What are you doing?" And I look at her and I said, "Well, I'm buying Bitcoin." And she said, "What the heck is that?" I said, "I have no freaking clue, but I'm buying some." She said, "All right." So we bought some, and we made a lot of money in 2017. And then, Bitcoin went on this crazy run. It was all over Facebook, and people were jumping into a couple of different programs where a lot of people made a lot of money and some people lost some money, and things happened fast, and 2017 was a blur, and we made a lot of Bitcoin. and then the market hit 19, and everybody's like, oh, it's going to 25, and we're holding on, hodl, and all of a sudden the market dropped. And Bitcoin started coming down, but people were saying it's going to go back up. And then the Chinese New Year, remember that, guys? Oh, the Chinese are on their New Year. They're going to come back, and they're going to start buying it up. And so we turned into 2018, and it kept going down. And people still holding. We sold most of ours. We sold a lot of it, but we kept some. And then it kept going down. It kept going down. And then 2018 was like this. I mean, it was down, you know, down. It just kept going down and down. And we walked away from really the only Bitcoin program that we did. Won't mention any names. The only Bitcoin program that we did, walked away. Didn't do anything in the space for now almost 18 months. And I'm going to tell you something, guys, because I like to keep my name clean, and I like to keep my name creditable. I don't care what all of the nonsense you're going to hear out there, all of the noise from people who are jealous of our success, okay? I passed on every single bot. I didn't sign up. I mean, every one of them, the Telegram bots and this bot and that bot, and they're doing this and they're doing that, passed on them all. All of the fake mining sites that came out and started popping up, you know, cloud mining this and cloud mining that, passed on them all. Every single one of them, guys. And then my friend Luigi contacts me about 3.5, 4 weeks ago, and he says, I need you to take a look at this thing. I said, I'm not ready. Not ready to look at another cryptocurrency deal, business, nothing. And then Bitcoin woke up, and it went from 38 to 4. And then you can see it on the charts that one day it went from 4 all the way up to 5, and it's been trading over 5. It just hit 5,600. And so finally, I took a closer look at what you're about to see. I'm going to go through just an abbreviated version of this PowerPoint. I'm going to cover the most important pieces for you to know today. It's Friday. We're going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to get through this PowerPoint in 10 minutes. Watch me. And then I took a closer look at this, and I have not seen a project like this come down the pipe. So for those of you that are new to this space, the blockchain, the cryptocurrency space, in order for one of these projects to really be successful, to really go the distance, 2 factors. They've got to have both of these factors. They've got to have technology. The company has to own the technology. They can't be borrowing it from a third-party vendor or outsourcing it to some other corporation, because if something happens in that relationship and they sever their ways, that company is left only with a marketing system. And we all know we can look back at history in the last 3 years, and we know what happens to those. They don't last. You're going to see tonight that the technology today, you're going to see today that the technology is, it says right there, state-of-the-art, next-level technology. And then you're going to see how this mobile app is going to pay you, on average, 10 to 15% per month to simply hodl your crypto. And so it has to have the second ingredient is a community of members that believe in the project, that are willing to stick through the project and see it at the ground level, all the way to where the vision actually becomes tangible. And you're going to see the vision of what we have as far as the technology is involved here. And so, guys, we're all in. Nobody's going to be able to send me any kind of a video or any kind of anything that's going to make us believe on the contrary of what we see. And so let's pop it up here. First slide is big names that are behind the CloudToken. Some big names. Left-hand side of that picture, Shang Zhao. He is a huge strategic investor in CloudToken. He is the creator, the guy that started World Blockchain Forum Corp out of New York City. Shang Zhao has 2. He's a citizen of the United States. They are based out of New York City, and they're the largest blockchain forum in the world, the biggest. I mean, Roger Ver and John McAfee and some of these other big names do speeches, keynote speeches at his events. Why is this important for you to know? Well, he has a bird's eye view, guys. Like, he gets to see, him and his team get to see all of the projects coming down the pipe. And listen, 90% of them are not going to last. He gets to see the good ones. And then he gets to see the ones like Cloud, where he becomes a strategic investor and takes his own personal money and puts it into a project to make a bunch more money. On the right-hand side of that screen is our beloved friend, Mr. Simon Tran. Simon is the connection to the Chinese-speaking community. Okay, he has boots on the ground over there. He's from Toronto. In fact, he went out a few months ago to the blockchain forum in China. That's where this picture's from. He had the opportunity to sit down with Sheng Zhao personally, him and his team, and get the full disclosure on CloudToken, the technology behind it, the names behind it, the vision behind it. And when I tell you Simon came back pumped, he came back pumped. Okay, so that's name number one is Sheng Zhao. Now I'm going to show you this because I used that little quote in the beginning, success leaves clues. Okay, what we have here is we have a previous project. No, I'm not telling you to go get involved in this project. In fact, I'm telling you it's too late. We've missed this boat. This token went from 40 cents last April to $70 and even above. I think it was trading at even as high as $76. We missed that boat. Now listen, Sheng Zhao got involved with this project right around $8. That was when he bought into the vision of what they were doing and he became a believer. And Sheng Zhao holds a lot of weight in the space. So you can see what happened after he got involved. And then Simon and his crew got involved and found out about around $11, $12. And it's gone on in a down bearish market to continue to grow. They started, I think when Simon and his crew got in there, they had something like 35,000 members. They're over 3 million. There's 3 million members and they all have active wallets and they're all, I mean, it was a huge success, okay? The reason why I'm showing you this, is because Simon and the privilege he had, the fortune he had of sitting down with Sheng Zhao and understanding this next project. And Simon's another guy, he passed on 5 or 6 clones, copycats. They're copycats, guys. Passed on them. Till he met Mr. Sheng Zhao. And here's the beauty. We have the cloud. We have the cloud coming to us. We have the cloud. Ready? You ready? 30 cents. Not 40 cents, 30 cents. Not $12, 30 cents. And I can tell you what, Sheng Zhao has more juice on CloudToken, and I'll take that one from Simon. More juice on CloudToken than he had on Plus. So that's where we're at right now. Technology team, Ronald I. It's actually pronounced Ronald I. I know that because we were on a call with him a few days ago, and Matthew Swen. And just a couple highlights. So we had a live Q&A. You can find that. Get back with me or whoever invited you here or in the group. We've got the live Q&A call. Was amazing. So we're in one gear, and then we get in and we start seeing the company doing what they're saying they're going to do with the live trades, and the app has been updated like 9 times since we joined. I mean, it's so smooth, and so we got even more excited. And then we got on this call with Ronald I. And guys, let me tell you something. This dude won Blockchain Project of the Year award 2018. Comes from Samsung and Nokia. Okay, he's the chief technology officer of a company called BitBeta, which is the 4th generation blockchain. He has 2 other crypto companies that he launched and run out of China. The guy is a massive technology influence in the space, and he's on this project. He's on this project. So those are some of the names behind it. And he touched on just a couple of things on the call, which really put a lot of us at ease. Private keys are coming to the wallet. Yes, we're going to have a private key to our wallet, just like any exchange. Reserve fund will be listed on the block. I'm going to explain that in a second. Live customer support is coming. Crypto cards for us to be able to actually use our coin, spend it in the real world. All of it coming real soon, guys. Launch is May 12th. There you can see BitBeta, just for some more credibility, right? That's BitBeta's website, 4th generation blockchain right there. There he is. Meet our team. Ronald I, Chief Technology Officer. Matthew Swen, Business Director. These are the guys that are heading up and in charge of the architecture and the technology with CloudToken. They're managing the rollout of the app and all of the features. They're managing the arbitrage trade software. They're managing part of the card technology. Guys, this right here, I mentioned in my intro that I passed on all of the bots because everybody kept telling me, oh, the bots are trading. I'm like, well, let me see it. Like, if they're trading, let me see it. No, not one of them could show me that the bots were trading. I joined here. I set up my account within 2 days. Bam, right in the app, live trade feed, guys. So here's how it works. Left-hand side of the screen, Jarvis. You have 2 wallets. You have a super wallet that you hold the keys to, or will here in the next couple of days. And then you have your arbitrage wallet. What that means is I am willingly participating in the arbitrage. So I moved my 1.1053, this is my wallet, 1191. I moved that Bitcoin into Jarvis. I checked off the terms and conditions that I understand it will be in there for 30 days, that if I try to pull it out before, there'll be a 10% penalty, but it is liquid. And so if I have an emergency and I need that $500 worth of Bitcoin, I will get it. But I know what they're doing because on the right-hand side of the screen is a little screenshot of the live trades. 100% transparency, guys. They're not trying to hide anything. And if that's not good enough, they're going to have the reserve funds. There's a crypt, there's an Ethereum, and there's a Bitcoin. There's 2 reserve funds. They're going to be on the blockchain. They're going to be visible for everyone to see the funds that are in there. And I believe I heard that they're going to update that every 6 to 8 hours or something like that. And then they roll this video out.
Okay, hi guys. Actually, I've promised you guys to actually show you the Binance trading platform.
Binance on the left,
with our bot.
Jarvis on the right, running.
So now the bot has been running, and it actually captured the price. Okay, which you can see here. The reason
not going to run through the whole video. It's 5 minutes. If you want that video, ask for the video. It's 5 minutes. It's technicals going over how the bot works, how Jarvis works. Again, we're going to get paid to HODL some of the top coins, and so once you can apply your Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Ethereum, all of that Doge to the project. So I'm telling people, listen, if you have any of these coins and they're sitting on different exchanges and they're just sitting there, doesn't make any sense. You should be getting paid to HODL. And then our card, the CloudToken branded crypto card with the chip in there. That chip in there is going to be used for login identification purposes, security. You're going to be able to take that card to an ATM and pull out cash. Like convert your fiat, convert your crypto to fiat on the fly. We're going to be able to use that card to make purchases in the real world. There's going to be cashback options. I mean, there's just going to be, it's a card for the community. Our members are going to be able to quickly and easily utilize their cryptocurrency in the real world. Now, last but not least, I have 2 minutes. I said 10 minutes. We're going to get into the sharing. I'm going to keep this so simple that a 5-year-old can understand it. That's Bob. Bob gets started. He funds his wallet, 500 USD of any available coin, okay? Any available coin. In order to take advantage of the matching bonus, yes, you need a minimum of 500. And if you only put 500 and Bitcoin goes down, your 500 is going to go down. So we're telling people 6. Best to start with about $600 in USD so you can sleep at night and not worry about your crypto dropping. Now, Bob gets started. He puts 500 USD in there. He starts generating his 10% on average a month. He calls his friend Sarah. Sarah says, this is pretty cool. She opens up a wallet. She puts 500 in. We're going to keep it real simple. 500, 10%, that's 50 bucks. So Bob's getting 50 bucks a month. Broken down over 30 days is about 5 tokens a night at 30 cents a token. So Bob's got 5 tokens coming in a night because he started with 500. Sarah's getting 5 tokens because she started with 500. Bob gets a 100% match. Bob's making 10 tokens a night. Sarah says this is pretty cool. She calls her buddy Bill. Bill says, yup, I'm in. Bill starts with 500. So Bill's getting 5 tokens. Sarah's getting the match. But now you want to take advantage of that 50% match. So everybody on level 1 is 100%. Everybody on level 2 will be 50%. But you can see there in red, you must have 2 directs. So what does Bob do? He calls Steve-O. He says, Steve-O, I'm onto this blockchain project. There's some big names. Steve-O takes a look. He does his research. He jumps in 500. Real simple. So Bob's got 5 coming in for him, 5 for Sarah, 5 for Steve-O, and 2.5 for Bill. So that's 17.5 tokens. I will pause here for a second. I'm right at my timer. I will pause here for a second because I want to do the math. This is mind-blowing. 17.5 tokens times 365 days. This project goes just a year, and you store that crypto in there. You're talking 6,387 tokens. And if those just do half of what Plus Token did, just half at $40, that's $250,000, guys. $250,000. Wow. So, you know, you can go on and keep building. Every direct sign up you get, you open up another level. So you want to go ahead and take advantage of that 3rd level down there? Well, you need to go get another personal. You want to take advantage of level 4, you go get another personal. And listen, you don't even need to refer anyone to get your 10% each month. That's just passive. And that you can start with 50, 100, you know, so don't say, oh, you know what, I don't have 500, this isn't for me. Get started even if you have a, you know, 1 Ethereum coin. That's 150. Move the coin over. Start collecting cloud tokens at 30 cents, guys. And then there's even more than that. Yes, it gets better. You reach 16 personals on that level 1, you open up an additional 11 levels. That's 21 levels and little pieces of token that you're generating because they have this amazing sharing plan, right? You want to go up the ranks, you need to get some volume, and you need to move up the ranks. And so let's take a quick look at the ranks. You hit 200K in group volume, that's 200K, bam, you're a C1. You start getting an extra 5%. And then you help some people become C1s, you become a C2. You help some people become C2s. It's, you know, this is an over time thing. We have people in the company that are C1s. We have people in the company that have reached 200,000 in rank. We have people in the company that have, you know, a lot of personals, and it's starting to spread like wildfire. So what do we know? We know the names behind the project. Solid, guys. We know the technology and the transparency behind the project. Solid, guys. The only thing we don't know right now today is how high will the cloud token go? Will it be a $10 token? Will it be a $50 token? We don't know. We know we got it at 30 cents. I don't know about you, but I know about Luigi. I know about Guillermo. I know about me and everybody else in our community. We are stacking cloud token as fast as we can. And then we're going to watch it go to the moon. With that being said, I'm going to turn this party back over to my friend Luigi to close out the recording, and then we'll do some training.
All right. Hey, thank you for that awesome presentation, and thank you, Guillermo, for that awesome introduction. You did an awesome job. I'm so honored to have you both on the call with me. And listen, everybody who's watching us, please reach out to us. I mean, we want to have different members, different leaders. Doesn't matter if you're just somebody who just put in $500 and you're accumulating coins and you're excited about seeing them go up. Please come share your story with us, all right? So come on. I'm going to share my screen right now with my phone, and we're going to just look at a couple of things here right away together. So let me go to share screen here. Okay. Cancel. Paste. No. It won't be long. I just want to share my screen so everybody, just refresh everybody's memory here on what to do and what not to do. First of all, when you sign up, you should be telling everybody to write down their 16 digits, because when you sign up, they give you a 16-digit code. That 16-digit code is your login. And yes, you can log into any other phone in the world, all right? So you can open your account even if you lose your phone, whatever, but you need the 16 digits, so write that down. The next thing they ask you is a PIN code. That is your user, it's your password PIN code. Now make that PIN code hard. Like example, put letters, numbers, capital letters, special characters. Make it hard so you won't be hacked. So the PIN number, you should put many things. Write that down. Afterwards, they're going to ask you a payment PIN of 6 numbers. That is when you want to withdraw money, you have to add in your payment PIN. So remember to write down your 16-number digit, write down your password, your hard password that you create, and write down your payment PIN. Now, for those of you joined at the beginning, they only ask to say PIN of 6 numbers at the very beginning. So what it means is that the payment PIN is the same thing as your login PIN. Now, for those people that only had 6 digits at the beginning, if I were you, I would go to the profile where you see the 3 little lines, click on menu, go down to settings, and update your login PIN. Put it harder so you don't get hacked, okay? Here, let me go here to get the link here for the Zoom. Yolanda. Copy. Paste. Enter. Open. Bingo. So now close that. Close my camera. Share screen. Screen. Start broadcast. And bingo! It's like magic. It came on. So here we are in my app on my phone. Now the first thing I want to show you is open up this. Oh, for those who don't know, today they had an upgrade on the app. So if you're having troubles downloading or opening your app, please do me a favor. Just install it over again. If you can't install it over again, uninstall it and install it over again. It's always the same link. So when you share your link to download the app, it's always the same. And of course, you have to give your referral link. Now, if you're not sure of your numbers, just here where you see the 3 little lines, go here. You can see on profile, you'll have your 16-digit number right here. Write that down. That's your login. You have your referral code so that people, when you sign up, get under you. And of course, you're supposed to know your PIN number, your password PIN to log in, because when you log in, they ask you the 16 numbers and your password PIN. And of course, the payment PIN is the 6 numbers to withdraw. Now, don't lose all of this. And don't call me because you lost it, because there's no support yet. We're in pre-launch, and they're getting support together. So if you lose something, you're going to be waiting a long time. I'm sorry. I mean, it's everybody's obligation to do things right. But you know what? It's also your obligation as a leader to tell everybody. I've seen some people reach out to me yesterday, and I'm serious. I had at least 10 people reach out to me from my downline asking me questions that you should be telling them. You know, you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be, if you're signing up people, you have to take responsibility to tell these people how it works, where to get the information. Like example, okay, I'll show you on my Facebook group. We have everything set. Like we worked so hard, Justin, Guillermo, and all the leaders here. We worked so hard in that Facebook group. In the files section, there's videos on how to do everything. There's a document for Q&A for all the questions that you can ask in the world. So why are all these questions coming up? Why are people calling me up saying, how do you do this? How do you do that? We have it all laid down. It's not that I want to be helpful. It's that you need to understand that I have 25 people signed up directly. I'm working with them. Those are the people I'm working with. Those people have a whole bunch of people, and so imagine when you start having thousands of people and everybody starts reaching out to you. I'm going to stop answering. It's not to be impolite. It's so that everybody understands I can't take it anymore. I'm going to work with my leaders, and my leaders are going to work with their leaders, and their leaders are going to work with their leaders. It's like El Capo, Don Giovanni, the mafia. There's a capo, right? Then there's the lieutenants. Then there's the soldiers. Then there's everybody else, right? Hey, it's the same thing here. You're the capo of your team. I'm the capo of my team. So now take responsibility and be a leader. Another thing that I also want to send as a message, let's become leaders. You know what it means? There's a lot of bad mouthing right now. I mean, come on, man. We're killing this. There's people, you should see all the people that are calling me up to take their funds out of Plus and Whoa, like big time. They're emptying their accounts to put it into cloud. You know what that means? Can you imagine people that are millionaires in Plus that are making a killing, the top guys, how they feel about us? Well, some of them are bad mouthing us. Some of them are trying to create FUD. Some of them are creating videos online that are not even true, like that idiot that made a video about Simon creating this white paper, like if Simon had time to waste. So now that you understand all that, you put it in perspective, you say, wow, we're probably in a deal that's so bigger than anything else that there's some people that are jealous of us because we took action. We started today while they were there sitting on their big steaks with their big bellies and hoping that this would not be good. Now that when they saw it was good, oops, wow, hey, a lot of my people have left. Oh, hey, that's a FUD, that's a scam. This guy's an idiot. He's a jerk. And that's what's happening right now, all right? So now that you know all this beautiful story, it's up to you as a leader to take responsibility. I want you to stand up tall. I want you to be sure of yourself. I want you that when somebody reaches out to you on your team and is in a panic mode, because it happens, okay? You get people on your team that reach out to you in a panic mode because somebody reached out to them and said something bad about you. Oh yeah, listen, they're not in the exchange. This is a Ponzi. This is a money machine. This, whatever it is. I want you to be a leader and say, hey bro, cool down. Listen, remember Plus Token? It went from 40 cents to $70. Yeah. Okay. Here we're at 30 cents. Imagine if it goes to $70. Okay. Just remember that. Every time somebody says something bad, remember that. And just brush it off. Don't try to insist. Don't try to convince people. Don't try to argue with people. And if somebody says something bad about you, hey, forget it. You want to know why? Because if somebody says something bad about you and you feed the fire while you're there trying to argue with them, while you're there trying to, because, you know, it's all instinctive. You know, the human being is made like that. When somebody attacks you, what's the first reaction of a human being? It's to attack back. Hey, we're all like that, baby. Well, what I want you to do is to be stronger than that, to become bigger than that. I want us to be the best team in the world. And we are the best team in the world. Why? Because of all of you. We are the best team in the world. We're the fastest growing team in the world. We're the biggest team in the world. And we're the most beautiful team in the world. You know, like Muhammad Ali, I'm beautiful. Well, that's who we are. We're beautiful. So now when somebody talks bad about you or the company or one of your leaders, brush it off. Don't even argue. Because if you argue with the person, you're feeding the fire. Then you give him more reasons. Now he's happy. It's like with a girl. You know, when a girl, if you want her, you want her. She doesn't want you. She runs away. She runs faster than you can run after her. Instead, when you don't want her, this girl runs after you. Well, here's the same thing. It's the same thing. Don't run after people. They're going to come running after you. We call that attractive marketing. And pretty soon, we're going to show you what attractive marketing is with my good friend Justin. We're going to have some beautiful trainings coming on. Like right now, we're just laying the foundation. This is growing so fast, it's exploding. We don't have time to do everything. But soon, we're going to get into some really, really intense training for the team. I mean, this is things that people will pay thousands of dollars for, and we're going to give it all to you free. Just like everything I'm learning in my life, I'm giving it to you free. I'm giving you my heart. I'm giving you my soul. I'm giving you my friendship, my passion, and everything. And that's what all of us are doing. That's what Justin is doing, Guillermo, Alicia, Shohan, oh my God, Sabir. I mean, I could go on the list. I mean, there's so many big names right now on our team. I'd have to talk for about 10 minutes, all right? So now with that all said, let's get back to the app quick refresh. So what happens now is people join at 5,600. So what happens? If you go to your three little lines, oh God, why did that happen? I hate that when that happens. Oh, here it is. Okay. So you go to your three little lines here at the top, and you go down to project, the second one. Then you go see your arbitrage rating. You click on there. You click on I agree, blah, blah, blah. Okay, participate. And now, if you look here, right here, in your arbitrage wallet, because there's two wallets. There's the wallet on your super wallet. I'll go back to it in a minute. That's when you fund your account, right? But when you activate your project, there's another wallet. This is where you put your money in arbitrage. So once you activate your project, here, let's say I click on Bitcoin. Let's say I funded my account. And now I want to activate my Bitcoin. So I go here, I click on maximum. It puts my Bitcoin there, but I don't have enough, of course. And I go to proceed. Now you wait for the message which says confirm. Okay, here it won't confirm because I don't have enough insufficient funds yet because I already funded it. So now once that's done, it won't show up right away. Hey, where is it? Give it time. You just put it in arbitrage. It's going to take 24 hours. Now, once that's done, okay, once that's done, tomorrow in 24 hours, you're going to come back to your project. You're going to go to your Bitcoin wallet, and you'll see it there. You can see how much Bitcoin you deposited, and you can see the value of the Bitcoin. Now, if you put in $520, when Bitcoin was at 5,600, and all of a sudden it's at 5,200 like it's today, there's a good chance that your $520 is not worth 520 right now. It's probably worth 490. So now, if you have a team under you, what's going to happen is this. You'll be paid on your personal earnings, but on your matching bonuses, you won't get paid if you don't have more than 500 value in your arbitrage account. And that's on one coin. You cannot put 2 coins, meaning you can't put 250 of Ethereum, 250 of Bitcoin. It doesn't count. It has to be one coin, either Ethereum, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, or Litecoin. It has to be one of these coins, and it has to be over 500 value for one of those coins. Afterwards, you can add another $100 of Ethereum, $50 of Bitcoin Cash. It doesn't matter, but as long as one coin is over 500. So start telling people that sign up to get in at 600. If they can't get in at 600, they can come in at 550, 525. Yes, but at least tell them how this works, okay? So they don't freak out because, hey, all of a sudden I didn't get my sharing. Hey, are you over 500? Now, the great thing about this program is you don't have to freak out. You want to know why? Because you're paid daily. Meaning, whatever you make on your matching bonuses, on your commissions, on your referrals, all that money that you're making is paid daily. So let's say you make $3,000 for your team. Well, that $3,000 is paid a little bit each day. So if something happens where you're not funded for one day, you only lost money for one day. It's not the end of the world. Don't freak out. Don't start crying. Don't say this is shit. It's okay. You just lost money for one day. So it's not the end of the world. Then the next day, you say, okay, wow, okay, I have to put another. So what happens, let's say you're at 490. Well, what it means is you have to go back and send $50 and fund your account so you have a little bit more value of Bitcoins. Now, it's still the same Bitcoin. It's the same thing if you held it on your Coinbase or your Binance account. It's the same value. It's just that it follows the coin market cap. Well, there's a good side of that, is that when Bitcoin goes up, guess what? You're getting more cloud tokens. When Bitcoin goes down, you're getting less cloud tokens. All right? So message today, very clear. Please tell your teams as leaders to write down their 16-digit number, to create a login PIN that's difficult so you don't get hacked, to write down your PIN number for your withdrawal, to write down all these numbers on a piece of paper where it's safe. Write it in 2 places. So if you forget one place, you'll remember the other. Buy a safe where if your house burns down, you don't lose those numbers. Because what? You could have $1 million of cloud tokens that are worth that money in about 6 months, a year from now. And one day your house burns down, it's worth 300,000, but you just lost $1 million, baby. So you find a way of putting those numbers in a safe place. All right? You find a place where it's safe. Now, take responsibility as leaders. This is my message today. I really wanted to get that across because it's starting to be overwhelming. I can't handle everybody's team. You know what? I'm a good person, so I try. For me, it's hard not to try to help. Everybody that calls me, I'm always answering. I'm always answering, and I'm always trying to help. But you know what's sad is that I'm looking at my leaders, I'm saying, come on, boys. Don't you explain things to people? Like when you join the community, now you understand how all this works, okay? Let me get out. You have 2 wallets. The first wallet is right here, your main wallet. Right here, this is your main page. Right under here, this is your main wallet. When you fund your account, you'll see that after 30 minutes, your Bitcoin shows up here. Once your Bitcoin shows up here, you have to activate it. You go here to the 3 little lines, you go to project, you click on the Jarvis, you click on I accept and this in terms and conditions, proceed. And from there, you go to where your Bitcoin is. So if you send Bitcoins, you're going to click on your Bitcoin wallet. Once you click on your Bitcoin wallet, you're going to click on maximum, proceed. You wait for the message saying confirm. Bingo, you're activated. You're ready to rock and roll. Okay? Next, super wallet. This is your super wallet right under. Now, if you want to see who's on your team, well, you go here to levels. Right here, levels, you click on levels. Once you're on levels, you can see performance and you can see partners. If I click on partners, I can see nobody because he doesn't have any partners, right? This is a new person. Or normally all the people that are directly signed up under you, the number is going to show up and how much they have funded, all right? So if you lose your ID number, you call your sponsor and you tell him to go on his directs, Tell him the amount that you funded. So if you put in 775, he's going to go on his directs. He's going to look at 735. He's going to give you a 16-digit number. That's how you can find it. We have no support until we get to the launch. Then we'll have all these answers, just like the white paper, just like the owners, and just like all the questions that we're getting. We're going to have a lot of answers for all of you. After that, anything that's more than that, listen, don't ask us. We're going to have what we give you. You can join us, you can follow us, and if you're not happy, well, you can come back in 6 months, a year from now, when we have all the other answers. When the prices are $20, $30, you can come back. I don't care. I mean, we have to be realistic here. And as leaders, everybody, be careful. No, don't worry about that, people. I'm not, when somebody just messaged me, I hope I'm not one of, no, Robert, it's not you, it's not anybody in particular. This is something general, okay, my dear friends? Trust me, and I don't care, like, I don't mind helping. It's just that right now I'm asking all my leaders for help right now. It's not the same thing. I don't mind helping, I was doing it, but now I'm seeing that this is growing more and more. I can't handle helping everybody. I got to get to work to help the team, you know, with Justin. We have so many things that we're trying to create. The marketing system, we have this sales page that we're trying to put together, the rotator for the team. There's a lot of things, like the training. There's so many things we want to do for you guys. I'm serious. But if we're always spending time helping everybody on the team, we can't get to the end of the story. It's like, it's time consuming, all right, everybody? So now I think I did a nice little brief. I think everybody understands this a little bit where we're going here. That's where you can see how many people. You can also see your performance right here. That's where you see your total volume from your organization, which is pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. I think we went through everything here. With that, of course, you can see your cloud tokens every day. So up here, right here. And listen, when you fund your account and you start your participation, it takes 24 to 36 hours before it starts showing up. So don't call me after a day or leave. Hey, wait, 36 hours. When you have commissions from your referrals, it takes 36 hours to 48 to 72. It depends on what time it was, day, because it's just like that, okay? But when it starts, it's every day after. And everything is paid at the same time. So, example, if you want to see how much you're making, you click here on CTO right here. By clicking on CTO, you're going to see right here, payout, how many, with the date, the payout. The payout is your personal earnings for your whatever you put. You're going to see share, return. That's from your team the same day, so you have 2 payouts. And when you get to see one like me, you actually have a third one, which is called community. Now, that's beautiful. So everybody should get to see one, because it's really nice when you have 3 payouts every day. It's like if you get paid every day. Now, I was talking to Justin at the beginning. Isn't it beautiful to get paid every day, like the salary that you're making in a week usually? Your salaries work 9 to 5. You're getting it every day. Well, Justin said to me, how about if you get paid every day for the month? Now, that's even better. You know what? I love you, Justin. I love your attitude, and that's how you should think. With that, have a blessing, have an amazing day. And the last and not least thing that I'm going to tell everybody is this. We have a Facebook community. Please, when you invite people to the community and you welcome people, that they become leaders, okay? Share. Thank you. Here it is. We have a beautiful Facebook community that we work so hard, and we work hard for all of you. If you look at the Facebook group right here, let me go to it, Facebook group. When you welcome somebody as a new member in the Facebook group, when you welcome a new member, you go right here, and let me get it here. Okay, see here, there's a pinned post. On the pinned post, there's a welcome message with a video from Justin. I want you to come here right under where it says comment, and I want you to say this right here under comment. Listen carefully. Everybody should do this. Welcome, Justin. Now, Justin Holiday, to our Facebook community. Please take the time to watch the pinned post video and also all the announcements. Also, in the files section, you will have so much info. Now, of course, make corrections, because people don't like it when you make English corrections. So much info. So basically what you're telling the person is, watch this video here. After that, here, see announcements right here. We have 25 announcements of all the most important posts. I mean, everything you can imagine is all there laid out. And this is for your people that are coming in to learn about it. So they don't have to ask, hey, what is this about? How does this work? How about if you just watch what we put there? You know what? We're going to start erasing everything that's irrelevant. If people, like, you know what? I'm not saying that everybody should be a rock star. I'm not saying that everybody should be a top leader. I'm not saying that everybody should be a top recruiter. But I'm saying that everybody should take responsibility at teaching their teams where everything is. So this way we don't, like, we have some professionalism here. You know, we're not a kindergarten here, all right? Holding people by the hand. I mean, hey, this is serious. This is a business. Are you guys taking it as a business, or are you just here to have fun? Well, you know what? I'm here to have fun, but I'm also taking it as a business. So how about if we have a business, we have fun, and we love each other all at the same time? Wouldn't that be a beautiful world? Now, there's another thing here. This is all the videos that we show you. In the files section right here, you can see that we did videos to share for members. Isn't that beautiful? You click on that, you have all the videos possible. How you convert your CTO to Ethereum, how you switch your CTO from member to member, how do you do this, how do you do that? It's all there. All right? You also have a Q&A question, Q&A. All the questions that you get, they're all answered here. Facts, questions often asked. Hey, man, pretty soon we're going to have a university for this, all right? So now I want everybody to understand how much I love you and how much I respect you and how much we all love you. Have a blessed day. I'll see you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have another amazing call. Get your people on these calls. The calls are blowing up. We're doing an amazing job. There's calls every day, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So today was at 9. Today was at 3. Tomorrow's at 9. Right? Sunday, we pray. We go to church. Me and Justin, we're in a Christian church. I play the guitar and Justin sings. Sorry. Justin plays the guitar and I sing. All right? If you want to come see us, I'll tell you what church it is. Have a great day, everybody.